Hey everybody, I'm going to teach you guys how to cut the floor out. Pretty much pretty easy. Take the back of the blade, and you just keep scoring it until you go all the way through. You're going to try to keep the blade straight as you can. See how now you're starting to get that white line right there? Basically that's what I had to do this. To the outside here, and all through here. If you saw the look back at my older videos, you'll see it. Plus I had to straighten out all these frame rails because they were pretty chewed up. Still got some work left, but this is what you do. I hate when they make the floor and the frame one, because if you see it, it looks so cheesy. Plus, I want to build um, it's called body mounts. There's a piece of rubber that goes in between the frame and the body to help with vibrations, like real car would. I still gotta build custom suspension. I gotta find tires yet, rear end, motor. Um, but basically, I gotta do this side what I did this side. See how it's all cut out. And then I can finish doing the frame, and then I can start making all the new frame structure for in here. And then once I get that done, I can then, once I figure out what tires I'm running, how much I gotta suck in the frame rails, I still gotta figure out what suspension I'm running. If I'm gonna run 9 inch, a old Jaguar rear if I can find one, um, quick change, something like that. It's 1/16, so it's a lot harder to find stuff for. Um, and then right here, this stuff's called bonded or something like that. I'll show it to you eventually. But this is a plastic weld. You just get right here. Well, it's basically comes out like a liquid, and then you just put a little bit of layers, and it has a little high intensity USB blacklight to cure it. It doesn't have a chemical catalyst where you have to add it to the chemical, like two piece, like some 5 minute epoxy stuff like that. With this stuff, you just put it on there, and then you hit with the UV, you squirt some out, like I did here, because it was all hollow like this, so I filled it all in. Basically, you just put a layer in, then you turn the light on, hold it above for 10 seconds, and then it starts curing. And there's the name of it. You can get it on Amazon. It was like, I think it was $30. They have a cheaper one that comes with only the one tube in here, but you can get refills. These are like 8 bucks, 4 grams, which is a lot. You can make molds with them. It's tappable. Works with metal, glass, all kinds of stuff. You should check out their website. It's notaglue.com. You can fill in gaps with it. Like if you had, let's say, a gap like that, and you wanted to, fill this in, you could just layer this stuff in, keep hitting it with the black light as you go, and this stuff is strong like you wouldn't believe. Um, there's a lot of sanding, hours and hours upon sanding. That's what I've been doing a lot since I haven't been making videos. Is trying to get caught up on some of this. So I'm gonna teach you guys a lot of what I already did on once I cut this out. And there was no sense in putting you guys through boring. I mean, I probably got 30 hours in this frame. Granted, I also haven't done anything like this since I was a kid. Yeah, I apologize for the light. I know it's horrible in here, but as you can see, it takes forever. And then you always make sure you stop for a while. Because if you get in a hurry doing this, then you get hurt. And any kids out there, make sure you have your parents around to help. Trust me, I put one of these things in my log. One night I was half asleep and I dropped it and went right in my leg and just stuck like that. I had to wiggle it back and forth to pull it out. Almost needed stitches. So, I mean, you gotta be careful with this stuff because this stuff can be dangerous. I mean, I've cut myself I don't know how many times. when you're doing stuff like this, always use fresh blades. Make sure you dispose of blades safely. I just make a slit in the bottle, and then I can slide the blades in, and then you can't get cut. You know the garbage, and when you throw them out, they don't rip garbage bags. Nobody, handling the garbage. When they're loading into the trash trucks get hurt. Nobody at the sorting plants get hurt. Because in some states, the trash companies have to sort through the garbage after they pick it up. They just they have to dump it, rake it out, pick out any recyclable stuff, and then or stuff that's not supposed to go to landfill, and then they send it off to the burn plant or landfill, whichever that particular state does. When you get almost through, it'll start getting harder. On the back side here, you can see I'm just starting to come through. But basically, that's what I do this whole side. I mean, I'm not gonna make you guys watch all of it. But, yeah, that's what I had to do this whole frame. Like I said, it takes forever to do. And then I still gotta sand the rest of these frame rails down. Because this is bonded. I do got body filler that, it's not a body filler, it's a bumper flexible spot putty use, which I'll show it to you in a minute. But basically, I get this straight so it looks like it's just off, flat like it's a real frame rail. And I'll show you more as I get there. And then for putty, this is what I use. Sims. Sims used to be DuPont. I mean, DuPont used to own this stuff, and then this company Sims just bought them out in the last like year or two. So it's really good quality stuff. It's right up there with Evercoat and stuff like that. But basically, make sure you wear a respirator and read the warnings on here, because this stuff is, and wear gloves because this stuff is messy. But basically, you just take a little dab of this stuff, put it on like a paper plate or a piece of cardboard, and then this is the cream hardener. You add a little bit of this to it, you mix it together, and then it starts hardening. You only got a few minutes to work with. But I gotta put some more in that frame tomorrow, so I'll make another video showing you how it's done. Alright, you guys have a good night, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye.